And welcome. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And now the Los Angeles starters. Stephen Curry is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. And for Miami, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Kevin Durant is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Davis in at the 5. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Tatum with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Durant. James with the block.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Off the inbound. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Towns.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Tatum. To the inside. Durant, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake. He's still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. He's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
Here's Durant. Following the score by the Lakers. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. All right, Richard, when you think about where Joel Embiid stacks up with the great centers, he's put up some historic numbers.
Just last season, that 70-point, 15-rebound, 5-assist game, the first player to hit those marks ever in NBA history, BA.
And the technical free throw is good. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons, and the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you. Now, here is James. Pass to Curry. Back to James. Clock at 6. Fires, top of the key. Durant pulls it in. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Tatum passes to Davis. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Curry surveys. There's the drive. And Davis with the block.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. The Heat beat them last time when those two met in Miami.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. see former Heat superstar Dwayne Wade back in Miami to watch the game.
And think about it, B.A. He's meant so much to this organization and to this city. It's really great to see him back showing his support for his old club.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Antetokounmpo. Unloads from 13. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. Now Wembanyama. James outside. Just 4 to shoot. On the take. Over Leonard. The Lakers with another miss. Heat leading by 3. Tatum finds Leonard. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Offensive board. Durant for 3. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Curry. Screen by Embiid. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You have to put some sort of contact on Tatum off the drive or he will own you all game.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
And that one falls for Tatum. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Leonard. Durant looking around. Five to shoot. Tatum inside. James is there. Miami, no good that time either.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. Embiid against Tatum. Back to James. To win the drought. Oh, and the jam by James.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And so it's Miami leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night, so they're forcing someone else to beat him. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Here's Curry. Still no points. They've got Kevin Durant. Davis out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Tatum in at the 1 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Antetokounmpo surveys. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. That'll be a 5-second call. And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Thursday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Back to James. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.